Dear God, I got one question. I need to know, do revolutionaries go to heaven? And if so, may their legacies last forever and their seeds grow. Tell them that we love them so and never let them die slow. It's like we cursed to be born black. We was kings and queens, now look where we at. I know it won't be long before we take it back. I just hope I live long enough to see it happen, and that's a fact. Cause one thing when you pro-black, you might love your people, but they may not love you back. For more than 400 years, we've been under attack. We survived slavery and then they gave us crack. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? 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 I wanna know. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? I hope so. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? I wanna know. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? I hope.
All right, cool. I'm good. How are you?
All is well, all is well. I want to thank you again, man. It's truly an honor. I appreciate you coming through for me.
No problem at all.
Okay. We're gonna get right into it.
Okay.
Thank you for tuning in, everybody, to another episode of Taye Speaks. We got a very special guest in the house, very creative, very talented brother. He's had the opportunity to work with some legends. He's making history, in his own right. So, for the viewers who may not know who you are, let them know what your name is and definitely where you're from.
My name is Lenny Harold. I'm from New Jersey, from the U.S. I'm a singer-songwriter, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Man, I want to start from the beginning. Now,
Okay.
when did you actually begin to sing?
I started singing when I was around semi-professionally around 13. But I really started singing when I was like around 6 years old, when I kind of a little bit started taking it serious. I really started taking it serious, honestly, around 13. I really wanted to be an animator in the beginning of the creation of who I wanted to be. So yeah.
Oh, wow, that's real cool. Now, who were some of your musical influences? Was it something that was in your family? Was it something in the community, or what you heard on the radio or TV?
Yeah, it was definitely, I come from a musical family. My mom sings, my uncle sing, my aunt sings, like everybody pretty much sings. But it was after I had seen Brandy on the Apollo, she was performing, and it was how much fun she looked like she was having doing it that inspired me to be like, okay, I want to venture into this a little bit more and see if I can match that enjoyment and see if I can express something different about myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. That's a blessing to have, talent, run through your family like that, especially
Yeah,
being
man.
able to sing. That's a
Yeah.
blessing. Let me see. Now you said you started to pursue it professionally at 13.
Yeah. My first studio session was with Anthony Kryzan. He was a producer for Lenny Kravitz, and we were in the studio, and I was singing gospel at that time, and it was my first time in the studio, first time experiencing what music can do and how I can sound recorded, and I've been addicted to it ever since.
Oh, okay. Wow, man, that's amazing, man. That,
Yeah.
be able to get into it that young. So many people dream and people be striving
Yeah.
their whole life to get to that
Right.
point. But that's cool though.
Right.
That's cool. Now, how did you connect with Teddy Riley?
I connected with Teddy. Okay, so I was signed to a label that didn't work out. The deal did not work out. But during that time, I was introduced to him, and he was producing 3 to 4 songs on my project at that time. And even at that time, he wanted me to be a part of the group. But I was already signed. I already had my solo career that I was pursuing until the deal went under. And then it was like a year later, him and Chauncey hit me up and was like, yo, we really want to see if you're interested in this. They had called me on Skype. I will never forget that night. It was around the holidays. My mom was cooking in the kitchen, or I think it was like the night before Thanksgiving. She was prepping food, and I was in the living room just talking to them, and we vibed for about maybe like I think it was like 2 hours, and I felt really good about the conversation. It was like a week later, shortly after that, they were sending over what I needed to take care of in order to be a part of the group. And I've been in the group 5 years after that. And so that following year, I think I had left around like February, and it was a week. I got down to Atlanta, and it was a week before a show, and I had to learn all of this choreography, all these songs, and get myself ready to be just like in the group. So that was fun.
Oh, okay. Wow, man, that's amazing. Big shout out to Teddy. That's one of the greatest, man. That's a powerful, plug to be tapped
Yeah,
in with.
man.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Exactly.
It ain't too many that can compete with him, especially on the production side. Now, what year was
Right.
this?
This was roughly, I would say it was around maybe 2011, if I'm not mistaken, when I joined the group. And then I recently left the group about maybe 3 years ago. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow, but that's a nice little run though, man. I gotta take
Yeah,
my hat off
man.
to you.
Yeah, I learned
Yeah,
a lot being a part of greatness and learning from those legends. You know what I mean? Teddy and Chauncey and Dave, and it was definitely an experience, and it was definitely a learning experience, and it was definitely something that I can add to who I am as an artist.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, and like you said, you had to learn all of those songs, and you had to learn the moves. Them some big shoes to fill. Blackstreet, you know what I'm saying? So many people, that music, was the soundtrack to their life. So
Indeed.